cute.
They get some extreme heat there in Barcelona too, so
Yeah.
I imagine a few owners are slipping in there as well with their dogs.
Those two stories back to back made me feel like a bad dog parent somehow. It's like I've never thought to take Maggie to, she's been to a dog park, but not like a water park, like if it existed.
You were
But she
telling us
likes the
earlier.
sun.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, she
So
does.
it's okay.
Yes,
She's fine.
we determined that Magnolia is a very big sun person, dog, whatever, person. Still humid out there right now, guys. We're watching some of those thunderstorms. I think there's some good news with that. I'll show you in a second. But if you look at this spatially, there's not a lot of rain, and the models actually did a good job picking up on where that rain would settle, which is just over York and Cumberland County, southern Oxford County. We do still have a flash flood warning in effect, but I'm not surprised it's not taken away yet because it looks like things have settled in that area. But we do still have some heavier downpours coming on the south side of Sebago Lake out towards Standish too. There is lightning, but the main threat here tonight, or the next few hours at least, is the fact that we've got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. So when it rains really hard. There's not a lot of steering flow to move these storms along, and that's when you end up sometimes with at least localized flash flooding. You can see that cell is kind of drifting towards Westbrook and maybe eventually just north of Portland as well. So that will be the next few hours. If we don't have any major issues, I'd say by 8 p.m. we're probably fine there. And this front just keeps sagging south overnight tonight. Dew points drop. And I think over northern Maine it'll be drastic. Over southern Maine you'll notice it, but you're not going to wake up tomorrow morning and feel like it's suddenly crisp out. But it will be cooler, it will be drier, and temperatures will struggle over southern Maine and the mid-coast. Meanwhile, I think central and northern Maine will actually see a pretty decent day tomorrow. So we have a bit of a split state forecast on Wednesday. It looks a lot nicer here than it does down here where there's clouds and even an isolated shower. Temperatures, though, are in the 70s, low 70s over southern Maine, upper 70s, maybe around 80 across Aroostook County. That'll be the warmest spot in the state. Stays cloudy tomorrow night, temperatures into the 60s still, and then some isolated showers on Thursday. But once again, the coast is probably the cloudiest and the best chance of a shower on Thursday. The best weather will be into the mountains, but temperatures really do struggle those 2 days, tomorrow and Thursday. I think we don't do a whole lot better than 75 for most of us, and a lot of us will stay right around 70 during that time period. Things look better on Friday, upper 70s to around 80, and Saturday is an easy forecast. It's about 80 to 85. The coast might be in the upper 70s with an onshore flow, but nice for the first half of the weekend. The second half of the weekend's a little bit more complicated. I'm optimistic in my forecast. I have a good looking Sunday, but I just want to point out to you that the European model has a better forecast holding a front back by actually about 36 hours compared to the GFS. GFS does bring some showers and storms through in the afternoon on Sunday. So we'll keep an eye on that. Again, my forecast is that the front holds, but I just want you to be aware that that's not as much of a lock on Sunday as it is on Saturday. But I think we're likely to have a nice weekend here. And then we're pretty warm probably early next week, potentially hot by Tuesday, somewhere between 88 and 95 on Tuesday. So that's something to watch out for. Until then, not that hot. This humidity will take a time out and won't really creep back probably until about Sundays when you might notice it come back around. It's hard to keep that down this time of the year for more than a couple of days.
That seems to be like the trend though right now. We get like a heat wave and then it cools off for a little bit, give you a break. I know, it's nice.
It gives everyone a chance to recoup.
Exactly. Thanks, Keith.